Woke up this morning and I prayed to the Most High. The sun is shining so bright. I'm blessed to live this life. Blessed be Yahawah. Blessed be Yahawah.
Shalom, y'all. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all and glory praises to the Most High, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Lord, everybody doing well. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Sounds so corny, but Lord willing, everybody work week has started off well. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. We ain't gonna waste no time. We're just going to get into it. So, foundational precept. I'll go with the foundational precept. So y'all know the foundational precept. You already know it. Y'all should know it. 1 Peter 4:11. 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahawah. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which Yahawah giveth, the Yahawah, and all things may be glorified through Yahawah Shah, to whom be praised the men, forever and ever. Amen. So we want to speak the oracles of the Most High. We want to do and say those things that are pleasing in the sight of Yahawah Shah. And everything we do, we want to glorify Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, glorify the Most High through His Son Yahawashi, because it's only of the ability that the Most High gives us. It's only of the Most High's ability and His Spirit that we're able to get on here, edify one another, talk about scriptures, talk about things that are pleasing to the Most High, know who we are. It's only the Most High. So we want to glorify Yahawah Bahasham in everything that we do, and do and say those things that are pleasing in His sight. And then Hebrews 10:24. Let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. So I'm on here to provoke my sisters unto love and to good works. I'm on here to provoke my sisters to be at peace no matter what's thrown your way. So so let's get right into it. I'm just be real. This video was inspired because a lot happened this weekend. Well, in my brain, it seems like a lot, kind of was, but it's been a weekend though. But let me backtrack before I get started. What am I gonna say? When I say Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Yahawah is whom I believe the name of God in Paleo Hebrew. Bahasham is in the name of Yahawashi, whom I believe is the name of whom the world calls Jesus Christ. I'm only saying this for edification purposes. Use another name, that's totally fine. Just throwing it out there for the sisters that don't know, that may be new or may not be in the faith. They're probably like, what is she talking about? So there's that. So let's get into it. So ooh, baby, don't kick my laptop. So like I was saying, this video was inspired because of a lot of things that happened this weekend, and just a lot of beautiful just things I've been meditating on from the weekend. Just all praise the Most High. Lord willing, I want to do a lot more videos going into some things I've been meditating on. But basically, a lot of things happened this weekend that I didn't expect, and they were out of my control. And a good sister of mine, basically, and this was before this weekend, but she told me this, but a good sister of mine basically told me not to let the things that are out of my control take my peace, in a nutshell. And so after careful self-examination, I mean, I couldn't deny that, because that definitely is something that I tend to do when things don't go as I expected, as I planned, as I wanted it to go. I freak out. I freak out. And so, I realized it was something I struggle with. And so I like to have, like me personally, I like to have an idea of things I want to get done for the day, things I want to get done for the week. I like to have a set type of routine in my mind. And anything that's not what I had in my mind to do that comes my way, I'll be about ready to flip tables over. I'm just being real. So like I just said, it causes me to get out of spirit. It causes me to stress. And of course, I eventually get back in the spirit, but why let these things get me out of the spirit to begin with? So as I speak to y'all, I speak to myself, because I need this as well. Shalom, sis. So let's go to, before I get into the precepts, I want to kind of tell y'all what my weekend looked like. So It was a beautiful weekend though, and I think I did really well with passing the test. All praise to the Most High, and not letting it get me out the spirit. Call it how about your mouth shy. We're gonna win some, we're gonna lose some, but we don't want to keep failing the test and constantly slipping up in the same areas. So it was still nonetheless a beautiful weekend, and that's what I want this to be about. Like we shouldn't let the small bad moments or the small stressful moments that come up in our days, that come up in our lives, define the whole day. Like just because things pop up, it shouldn't make your day bad. It shouldn't. That's not gonna be the like bad moments or things that pop up. That shouldn't be the highlight of your day. It shouldn't be the highlight of your weekend. So nonetheless, we still had a very beautiful weekend through the spirit, and so I'm not gonna let small minute things, say I didn't have a good weekend. But anyways, so Saturday we went to the French Fest this weekend, and we left Saturday morning. Of course, before the Sabbath, we got gas, snacks, all that. We prepped. We got on the road. I'm going to say we got on the road Saturday morning. I started getting myself ready and the baby ready Saturday morning. I don't think I left the house about 12. Me and Yahawah rode together. My head and the brothers rode together. And I went to go pick Yahawah up. Um, oh yeah, I gotta talk. I'm remembering things that I wasn't even gonna bring up about Saturday. But Saturday we're on the way to the B&B. We were gonna go keep the Sabbath at the B&B, relax and chill and things like that. My daughter, she poops. I mean, and it's not just a small poop, bruh. Like she had a blowout, and I had a feeling she was gonna have a blowout. Like I had a feeling. Hold on. See, that's the spirit. I had a feeling this is gonna be good, y'all, through the spirit. I had a feeling she's gonna have a blowout, bro. That's why I'd be so nervous about putting new clothes on her, like outfits that are so pretty, because I really don't be. I be so skeptical, bro, because I'll be like, dang, I don't want to put this nice new outfit on her, and then she gonna blow it out. Lo and behold, that's exactly what she did, and she looked so pretty, and she messed it up. Um, y'all, I'm talking about leaking through the car seat. Like I'm a bit dramatic, but it wasn't like that bad, but it was definitely leaking through the car seat. Come to find out, okay? Come to find out, it leaked through the car seat base. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Let me show you the car seat base. This is a car seat base. The poop ended up all the way on here. I still got to clean it. It was a crazy weekend. We didn't get home. Let me not jump the gun, but yeah. Well, let me say this: we didn't get home this morning. It's about 6, 7 this morning, so I haven't even had time to clean it. Lord willing, I'm gonna do it. But this is a car seat base. The poop ended up getting all the way on there, right? And so I feel myself starting to get worked up. And so I'm trying to take a deep breath. I'm like, okay, no, that's not when I started to get worked up. I'm like, okay, I just changed it. It was a bit frustrating though, because I mean, I've never. And what happens is sometimes things come up that we've never even experienced before. So it's like, oh my goodness, this is new. I've never experienced this, and it's popping up on me. You know what I mean? So Yahawah's driving. My head doesn't. He thinks I'm a bad driver. He thinks I'm a bad driver. And so I want to make this story time quick so we can get to the precepts. But I want to make this quick. So Yahawah was driving to Atlanta. So I'm in the back seat with the babies, and it was just a bit frustrating because it was like, dang, like I've never had to change a blowout in the car. Like I had little room, because I had a car seat on this side, me, and then a car seat on the other side. Mind you, I'm pumping while all this is happening. I'm pumping. I'm a pumping mama, so I'm pumping. Y'all, my milk wasted all on me. About 6 ounces of milk wasted all on me. And then my baby poop was getting on me. I was just like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was like, this cannot be happening right now. So that's when I started to get myself getting worked up. And you know what just kept playing in my mind? Take a deep breath. It's out of your control. Take a deep breath. And what kept playing in my mind was what my sister told me about, when things come up or when things happen that I didn't expect, I didn't plan, I get frustrated. I get out of spirit fast. So that's literally what I'm playing in my head. I'm telling myself, just try to stay in spirit. Try to stay in the spirit. So I'm taking deep breaths. I'm like, I'm throwing up prayers in my head. I'm like, okay, it's going to be okay. I'm just clean it up. It's fine. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna wipe the milk off me. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. So that was one thing. Had to get myself back in the spirit. Okay, cool. We get the poop done. My 6 ounces of milk wasted gone, but that's okay. It's really not okay, but it's gonna be okay. Anyways, fast forward from that. Then come, the rest of Saturday was beautiful. Saturday was still beautiful. After that, then after that, we leave. We go to the French Fest Sunday, blah blah blah. Saturday, no, French Fest on Sunday. The big, like the last day of French Fest, the performance and all that was on Sunday. So we leave the French Fest around 9:00. Okay, we go get gas. We didn't get on the road till about 10. I ended up falling asleep while y'all and I was driving. I wake up, it's 1:40 in the morning. And I didn't know where we was at, but come to find out it was in Tifton because I checked my location to see where I was at on my phone. I started my head texted me at 1:01. He asked me was it okay. So when I woke up, I saw his location. He was 30 minutes away from me, and we all left at the same time. So I'm confused why he 30 minutes behind. And so I called him like, yeah, I saw your text. Are you okay? Why you in Ashburn? Because he's in Ashburn, Georgia. He ended up catching a flat tire. I'm trying to make this quick so we can get to the precepts. I know I already said that. But he ended up catching a flat tire. And so we're like, they went like, okay. Me and y'all not trying to figure out, okay. Because I felt like I wasn't going to go home, my head on the side of the road with a flat tire. Like, I wouldn't have felt okay with that. And she definitely wouldn't have either because our heads rode together. And another brother. And so we're trying to see, like, is there any way we can help them? So we ended up driving back to them to bring them a jack. All right. Okay, turns out the jack didn't work. So we're trying to get in contact with road assistance. And it was through the spirit, I was already thinking about calling road assistance before I got there, but I was like, oh, the jack might work. Well, the jack didn't work. So we didn't get to the place around 2 a.m. because, mind you, we didn't get to the place around almost about 3 a.m. where they was at. Because, like I said, I woke up, it was 1:40. So we didn't pull up to Yahawah house about 1:50, 2 o'clock. And it was a 30-minute drive back that way. Anyways, I'm trying to speed it up, but I'm trying to get y'all details so y'all know what happened. Anyways, to make a long story short, we had to wait almost 2.5 hours for roadside to come fix the tire. Then we had to go back, drop y'all and our head off. So we didn't make it home until about 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. And this morning, my head still had to go to work. So with all that, a lot happened this weekend. But nonetheless, it was still a beautiful weekend. But a lot happened that I didn't expect. And if we let the things that we didn't expect and moments like that stress us out, we would never be at peace. You know what I mean? Because unexpected things are always going to pop up. Things that we didn't plan for, and these things are to try us. They're to try us to see, are we going to stay patient? Are we going to be quick to wrath? Are we going to be quick to get the spirit? Are we going to continue to praise the name of the Lord? We can't always be in a good mood and praising the Most High when things go our way and exactly how we plan. Because that's not really serving the Most High and praising Him. You really serving the Most High and praising Him is praising Him even when things go all the way left that you didn't expect, because you know that His will is greater and His will is better, and that it's going to work together for your good. So let's get into it finally after the story time. So I'm going to read what I wrote. We can't let the curveballs in life always move us and cause us to fret or panic, but rather trusting in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and being okay with whatever His will may be, because honestly, we shouldn't want things to go how we planned and how we want, but how the Most High wants, because His will is perfect. He isn't leading us anywhere wrong, and we never know what He may be protecting us from. And so another thing is, I was supposed to go see my family 2 weeks ago in Texas, missed our flight. It was absolutely nothing we could have did about it. We missed our whole flight, man. And I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. Did I plan to miss our flight? No. Did I want to miss our flight? No. Did we expect to miss our flight? No, because I had been up since 3 that morning getting us ready, because our hotel was literally 5 minutes away from the airport. So to the natural man and a natural eye, how did you miss your flight and you 5 minutes from the airport? I had been up since 3 that morning. But what looking back at it, where we messed up was that we didn't leave the hotel at 7:30. because the shuttles come every 30 minutes. The airport shuttles, we were supposed to catch the 7 o'clock shuttle because our flight was at 9. We were supposed to catch the 7 o'clock shuttle, but we were running behind. We got downstairs to catch the shuttle at 7:05, but they had already left. I'm like, dang, down wait 5 minutes. So we had to wait for the next one to come till 7:30. Then after that, they had to go pick up other people. So we didn't make it to the airport about 7:45, 7:50. The flight was at 9, baby. But I'm trying to keep the faith. I'm like, okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Lord willing, Lord, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. And I'm hoping and praying everything work out. And I mean, even still, it still did work out because everything works together for our good. Even though it might not have worked out how we expected it or how we wanted it, it still worked out. But to make a long story short, that was probably one of the most stressful days of my life. Because I don't know. I've been to the airport, Atlanta airport, a lot of times because me and my hair used to be long distance. I used to always fly in and out of Atlanta. But this particular day, it just like my brain farted, blank. It's just like I forgot where stuff was. The airport was confusing. It was mad busy. It's never been that busy when I've gone before. That's why I kind of wasn't tripping that we left so late, around 7-ish, 7:35-ish, because the Atlanta airport had never been that busy. So I underestimated Atlanta. That's what I did. Underestimated Atlanta. But yeah, they wouldn't give us our money back. We didn't get a refund. Our bags flew to Texas. Then they said that our bags might be, mind you, our flight was on a Thursday. They said our bags might probably going to be back Friday at 12:01. We were trying to see if we could get another flight, but the prices were like $500 to $1,000, over $1,000. We came back to the airport Friday around 1. They said our bags were still in Dallas, and we was calling them. After that, they said it was still in Dallas. Just blah blah blah. To come to find out, the Dallas people was calling me on my phone, but I did not see it. I didn't see it at all. Like, I saw the number call me. I think on the Thursday night. That's when we had missed our flight by that time, but I wasn't thinking nothing of it. It was just a miscommunication because the Frontier in Atlanta was telling us that Dallas wasn't doing their job and that they were supposed to send it back, but Dallas was calling me trying to see what I was going to do with my bag, but I didn't know that. Kind of found out, ended up getting in contact with him, and my dad ended up picking up the airport, our bag for us from the airport. So that's just another example of something in my life. Because I want y'all to know this video is very relatable. It's very relatable and personal. Shalom. So, anyways, a lot of things come up that we might not expect. So, but at the end all be all, we have to just be okay with whatever the Most High will may be. And I say all that to say, we never know what the Most High might have been protecting us from in Dallas. We don't know what he was trying to teach. We just don't know what the Most High has in store. But there's always a lesson in it. And I learned a lot from that trip, and how everything played out. And I've just been learning a lot and a lot of self-examination lately. So I say all this to say that let's get it. Now we can finally get into the precepts how I want to after all my story times. But I really wanted to bring out those examples so y'all can understand where I'm coming from and give y'all real life examples because, real life things are going to pop up in our life that we don't expect, that we didn't want to, we might have not have wanted to happen. But 1 Thessalonians 3:3, that no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. So we don't want to be moved by the afflictions that's thrown our way, whether they may be small stuff or big stuff. Like if we let tiny little things move us, how much more the greater things in this walk? You know what I mean? We should expect and know that Satan's going to try us and try to throw everything at us. That's what preparing our soul for temptation is. It's preparing our soul to know that we're going to get tempted and tried by Satan. So we shouldn't let everything move us in this walk. That's why Paul said, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. 1 Corinthians 15:58. We want to be unmovable. And of course, that's also going into, standing firm what we believe in our faith and not being tossed to and fro by different doctrines and things of that nature. But in a sense, that's also us. We can't let every single thing move us, man, in our walk. We can't let every single thing tick us off, every single little thing get us out the spirit. We easily shaken, easily moving. We want to be grounded, well-grounded women in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that don't let every single thing piss us off. So let's go to Sirach 2:1. Sirach 2:1. My son, as I come to serve the Lord, prepared ourselves for temptation. So we have to prepare ourselves for temptation and being real with ourselves. Like, Satan is gonna try it, man. He's gonna try it. He's gonna try it. And the Most High, He wants to see what we're made out of. Like I was saying, the Most High, a lot of these things, they happen because the Most High want to see, okay, you're praying for patience and you're praying to be slow to wrath. Okay, I'm gonna send some tests your way, and I'm gonna see if you're gonna apply that. I'm gonna see if you're gonna put your money where your mouth is. Is you gonna be slow to wrath, as the scriptures say? Is you gonna be swift to hear or quick to speak, like the scriptures say? What are you gonna be? Are you gonna move in the fruits? You know what I mean? Are you going to be quick to pop off? Are you going to be quick to get angry? Or are you just going to let my will be done and submit to it? You know what I mean? So these things that try us, man. So let's go to Isaiah 55 and 8. Okay. Goodness gracious. I love rainy weather. Isaiah 55 and 8. Isaiah 55 and 8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. So the Most High's thoughts and His ways are higher than ours. We don't know His thoughts, and we can't wrap our mind around them. That's Judith 8 and 14. So the Most High, He wants to give us an end, and we have to let Him, meaning we have to let His will be done. Because a lot of times we plan things out to the T, man. We plan things out to the T, and the minute they don't go how we wanted it to go, it's what the hell with it. And I'm telling y'all, I'm talking to myself as well because I need this lesson as well. So this is Judith 8 and 14. For you cannot find the depth of the heart of man, neither can you perceive the things that he thinketh. Then how can you search out Yahawah that have made all these things and know his mind or comprehend his purpose? So like you, name my brethren, provoke not the Lord, I got the anger. So how can we know the Most High's mind? How can we? Dang. Got to throw some prayers up. It's getting bad out there. So like it. How can we know the Most High's mind, or how can we comprehend his purpose? We can't. We can't wrap our mind around the Most High's thoughts. So we don't know why he do the things he do. Sometimes he gives us clarity, and sometimes he gives us he shows us, but all the time he's not going to do that. And sometimes in the moment he definitely isn't. So when these unexpected things come up, we may not know why he's doing it. Who knows why the Most High allowed us to miss that flight? Who knows why the Most High allowed my head to catch a flat tire? Who knows why? We don't know. Of course, tries in the spirit, but we just don't know what the Most High is doing, man. We gotta just sit back and let the Most High lead. We gotta sit back and just let the Most High lead. Like me and the sister Lily be saying, we said on our podcast, the Most High's driving. Look, Yahawah got shotgun. The angels in the back seat. Okay, and we in the trunk, baby. Let the Most High, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, just lead and drive, and we just have to submit to his will. So let's go to Matthew 6 and 9. Matthew 6 and 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So it's Yahawah's will be done. May the Most High will be done. And this is something that I have to start. I say this prayer, but this is something we really have to hone in more. We have to just pray that the Most High's will be done. Like, of course we can want things and desire the Most High willing, but at the end of the day, the end of our prayer should be whatever your will is, may it be done. Because we can ask for these things, we can plan out these things, but if it's not the Most High's will, it's not going to happen. And sometimes the Most High's will is very different than our will, and we have to be okay with that. We have to be okay with that. Our desires and the things that we want, it has to line up with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So let's go to Matthew 26 and 39, because even Christ prayed that. And we want to be like Christ, man. We want to be like our Lord and Savior, Yahawashi. Matthew 26 and 39. And he went a little further and fell on his praise, and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "Oh, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou will." So even Yahawashi was like, not as I will, but as you will. So he went to the Father and asked for the Most High to take that cup from him, because it was a lot to bear. But he understood, it's not my will, but yours. So we have to have a sense of peace and, just being okay with whatever happens, it happens. whatever happens, it happens. And that's what's going to give us peace. Because if we're so stuck on, let me put it like this. If we want things to go our way so bad, we will never have peace, because it's gonna seem like our way is the only way and it's the correct way, and it's not. The Most High's way is the right way. The Most High's way is the correct way. So we can't be so caught up in what we want. Oh my gosh, I had this plan. I had this plan. I had this plan. Me, because we're not gonna have peace. We have to just have a sense of whatever happens, bro. Whatever happens, I'm gonna be cool with it, because that's the Most High's will. Because if we don't think like that, anything else that happens outside of what you expected to happen is just gonna make you mad. So we have to just have the mindset of whatever happens, I'm gonna be okay with it. Not as I will, but as you will, Father. So that's the type of mindset we want to be in. Whatever happens, what pops up in our day-to-day lives, the things Satan try to do to get us out the spirit, to get us to go off in our emotions and be quick to wrath and quick to pop off at the mouth, we have to just take a deep breath, calm down. Not my will, but yours, Father. So, Psalms 18 and 30, we have to remember that the Most High, He isn't leading us anywhere wrong, and that His will and His way is perfect. So let's go to Psalms 18 and 30. We really want to just make sure that we really have that mindset. It is what it is. Like, hey, let the Most High will be done. And that's just what we got to tell ourselves. This is Psalms 18 and 30. As for Yahawah, His way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in Him. So the Most High's way is perfect. He isn't leading us anywhere wrong. He's not going to do us. He's not leading us anywhere wrong. Right? So again, we can hope and plan for one thing, and nothing is wrong with that, because everything is Lord willing anyways. But we can't get mad when things don't go our way, because it was never supposed to go our way. It's the Most High will and His way, and it's always supposed to go how the Most High wants it. So we have to learn to be at peace no matter the outcome of what comes our way. Take a deep breath, take a step back, pray, do whatever you have to calm yourself down and get back in the spirit. Because, of course, when unexpected things come our way, it can be a little nerve-wracking and taxing to the spirit. So those are the times we have to take a step back, pray, read scriptures, do what we have to stay in the spirit and not let it bother us too much. So let's go to 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. But this is something we also have to remember. We have to remember to not be ignorant of Satan's devices, because Satan will try the small stuff and the big stuff to get us out of the spirit. And especially if we keep falling to the small stuff, Satan will know that he can try us with anything. And if we let any and everything take us off, he's going to try us with anything. And so that's something my head told me, that he told me, I can't let small stuff get me out of the spirit so fast, because if Satan sees that I get out the spirit so fast about small stuff, he's going to try me with anything. And so that's what I mean. We have to have a certain stillness about ourselves, that we don't let every single thing get us out of the spirit when things don't go our way. Take a deep breath, calm down, pray. Like the sister Susanna be saying in her videos, you feel yourself getting worked up. You feel you get annoyed. When you feel that wrath building up, rebuke that spirit, man. When you feel anything that's not of the Most High coming upon you, rebuke that. Why sit in it? Rebuke that. Listen to some music. Read a few scriptures. Put on a video. Do what you have to do to get yourself back in that level state of mind, so we're not going off in our flesh. And like I was saying earlier through the spirit, the few precepts before, we have to have that mindset of whatever happens, man. Whatever happened, we just got to be cool. Whatever happened, because it's the Most High will. If we're so caught up and we want this specific outcome, it's not gonna profit us, man. Because we're gonna be expecting this. I know I wanted it to go this way. I had this plan. It wasn't supposed to be nothing like this. I wanted to go this way. We're just gonna be. It's not gonna profit us anything. We're just gonna be like just sitting ducks, because it's gonna go how the Most High wanted it to go. So we just gotta be okay whatever His will is. So let's go to James 1 and 19. Like I was saying, Satan, he'll try anything. James 1 and 19, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath, for the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of Yahawah. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But be doers of the word, and not hearers only, receiving your own selves. So This is also about being slow to wrath and practicing self-control. It's controlling our emotions, our anger, and our mouth when things are popping up that we didn't expect. When different trials and tribulations come our way, we can't just be hearers of the word. So when these tests come, and they're also the things we've been praying for, because when we ask for patience, we're gonna get them patience tests. When we ask for faith, we're gonna get them faith tests. So when these tests come, they're also the things we've been praying for. We have to be doers of the word and not just hearers only, by applying the scriptures to our life, so we don't keep failing the same test over and over again. So when these things pop up, that is that perfect opportunity to apply being long suffering, being peaceful, being joy, and not letting these things take our peace and causing us to be quick to get out the spirit, quick to pop off, being impatient. So let's go to Galatians 5:22. And it reads, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there's no law. And they that are Yahawah's have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the Spirit, let's also walk in the Spirit." So part of the fruits is peace, joy, and long suffering. If we aren't operating in those or moving in the flesh, we have to strive to walk in the Spirit. And if we say we're followers of Christ and we live in the Spirit, again, it's easier said than done, but it can be done because Philippians 4:13. But we have to crucify and put to death our flesh of always wanting things done our way or thinking our way is the correct or only way, putting to death our flesh of being quick to wrath and acting out of the Spirit, but living and walking in the Spirit by applying the fruits when things come our way in life, whether that be small or big things. So let's go to John 13:7. Because again, it boils down to not wanting things being done our way, but the Most High having His way, and us being okay with whatever His will may be, and trusting in it, even if we don't understand it in the moment. Again, it's easier said than done, but it can be done. It's a daily battle. At the end of the day, it's for the Most High to get the glory, so we can glorify the name of the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. A lot of times, the Most High do these things so that we may glorify His name, because it always works out at the end, anyways. So this is John 13:7. Yahawah answered and said unto him, "What I do, thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know hereafter." And then let's go to Romans 8:28. We're almost done. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahawah, to them who are the called according to His purpose. So although we may not understand it in the moment or ever, just know it always works out, and that's something to glorify the Most High for within itself. So that's it. I'm gonna pull up two prayers that I want to share. This one of them being the serenity prayer, and then I also made a prayer for this. Because this is Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, somebody need to hear this. So to sum it all up, don't let small things don't let things be so. Don't let stuff get you out the spirit so fast. All right, we got to have a sense of stillness, groundness, not letting everything shake us, move us, get us out the spirit so fast. Right. We got to be okay with whatever happens, because that's what the Most High wanted to happen. And we can't be so caught up in what we want in our way, but the Most High way. And that's humbling ourselves. That's being in subjection to the Most High. Let's get that real quick. That's humbling ourselves. James 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to Yahawah. Resist the devil, he will flee from you. So that's submitting ourselves to the Most High. That's being in subjection to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. I think it's one in 1 Peter as well. Let's see. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahawah, that He may exalt you in due time. So that's humbling ourselves before the Most High. Like, okay, Father, whatever Your will is, may it be done. Shalom says. So this is the serenity prayer I want to share with y'all. So this is a good prayer to read. It says, Yahawah, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as He did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that He will make all things right if I surrender to His will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with Him forever in the next. Amen. I'm going to put the serenity prayer in the description box, and then the other prayer that I wrote out, I'm going to put in the description box as well, but I'm also post it. But it says, "Oh Lord, Father God, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, I ask that, please hear my cry. I ask that You please grant me peace in my life to trust in You no matter what. Please grant me peace during the unknown and unexpected times during my life. When I don't know what's next or don't know what to expect, help me to lean on you and your understanding, Abba. Help me to trust that everything will work out for my good and you aren't leading me anywhere wrong. Oh, Father, help me to be slow to wrath and content and submissive to your will, whatever that may be. When faced with unexpected things, please help me to maintain my peace by keeping my mind focused upon thee and subjecting my flesh to submit to your perfect will, Abba. Help me to hone in on faith and to remember that we walk by faith and not by sight. So even when I don't understand everything, please help me to be at peace and okay with the things I do and don't understand. And above all, to be at peace with your will, for you know what's best for me. The water for protecting me from the things I didn't know I needed protection from. The water, Abba, for your perfect will and peace. By the way of your son, in Hashai's name I pray. Call it Bahasham Yahawashi. Amen. So Lord willing, I'm going to post both of those prayers. This one I just typed out, I'm going to actually post like I've been doing like the daily prayers. As far as the serenity prayer, I'll still post that one, but you can find that on Google. I'll put it in the description box as well. But Lord willing, it's edifying. I love y'all. Love y'all. Have a great week. Remember, sisters, we can't let everything get us out the spirit so fast, because being in just life in general, things are always going to pop up. Things are always going to pop up that we didn't expect, that we didn't plan for, but we have to just be okay with it because it's the Most High's will. And these things are to try us and to test us through the spirit. So we can't let everything shake us. We just got to learn to just chill out, relax. It's gonna work out. It's gonna be okay. So I love y'all. Call it Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Shalom. All praise the Most High, sis, of course. All praise the Most High.